Hi everyone and welcome back to Mr. Muse Models. This is going to be an inbox review video, and today we are going to be reviewing this lovely little kit here, which is Airfix's 1:72 Hawker Hurricane Mk.I. I'm going to be building this soonish. I might try and do a video build on it. We'll see what's what on that. I have to make a decision on it, but anyway, so today I thought I'd review it, go around what's inside the kit, the sprues, the decals, the instructions, and let you know what my thoughts are of it, and we'll take it from there. So here we are. This is the Airfix 1:72 Hawker Hurricane Mk.I. Kit number is A02067. We have got a nice piece of artwork on the front, which is a 3D render by the looks of it. Then on the sides here we have got some CAD work just there, and that is showing a built model in CAD, and it's got the cartograph decals. On the other side we've got the Airfix hours missing because I sent all of those off to Model for Heroes. A little bit of blurb about the aircraft, the dimensions once built, which are 133mm length, 171mm wingspan, and there's 63 parts in it, and the decal options here, and the call outs, all the paint. So there we go. Right, so opening the box, in here we've got the instructions, the paint call out, the decals, and the plastic parts. Now this kit has had a wash in some nice soapy warm water, so it has been opened before, so it's not a brand new boxing per se, well, even though I haven't built it yet. Right, let's start with the instructions. Airfix all classical instructions here, so we'll come to the top camera to look at these. Once again, a bit of blurb about the history of the aircraft and the technical dimensions, and the fact that Airfix would like to thank the Hawker Restorations for their assistance on the project. So, all your sort of health and safety blurb here, which we're not going to bother too much with. Just get centered, there we go. First part, so we're starting unusually, not with a cockpit. So the first part that we're starting with here is the landing gear wells, which we're building up and painting. Painting the inside, the floor of the cockpit, I'm guessing it is. Then we bring the main wings together, well, the wings together. Then part 5 sees us assemble the cockpit here, dropping that in, and carrying on a bit more work on the cockpit here. So to drill something out there, I'm not quite sure why, I'm sure it'll be apparent later on. And then we bring both halves of the fuselage together and mate the fuselage with the wings. And then we've got a couple of options here, A and B, so depending which one we're building, we need to make sure we get the right fairings underneath, and also the right right tailplane. Radiators then going on, and into a bit of detail into the landing gear bay, and then we've got an option for wheels up over here versus wheels down, so you need to make a decision whether you're going up or down. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. Then we come on to sort of adding on a few little bits and bobs here, and bringing the prop together. So 2-bladed prop on this one, and then in goes Rodney, the pilot. Canopy goes on. I'm guessing you can probably pose the canopy in the open position from it, which would be quite nice to do. Aerials on, exhausts on, and last few bits and bobs. And that is it. So we've got 20 stages to it, so not the most complicated build in the world. Colour call outs. So this here is the option that I'm going to be building, which is Hawker Hurricane Mk.I from number 111 Squadron from RAF Norfolk in England, and this apparently took part in the Fête de la Bastille Day celebrations in Villers-Coublay in France, 1938. So it's your classical dark earth and dark green over what would be the early fighters. So you got aluminium down underneath the fuselage, and then we've got black and white underneath the wings. Just let me get it right. So that's going to be black underneath the port wing and white underneath the starboard. Not too many decals on it, not too many stencils on it, so it should be a nice, easy, quick process to get that decaled up. The second option we have is this one here. This is the Belgium Air Force, which I actually think looks really, really attractive and really quite nice. But we won't be building that one because it's not RAF, and this is for an RAF group build. So decals, there we go. Let's just bring you all the way in to see the decals, nice and close. There we go. Just find the focus if we can. There we go. Right, now we're in focus. Lovely looking decals here. There aren't too many. Obviously got the two options and a bit of common stenciling data. They look really quite thin. I don't know if I can catch that in the light there. There we go. Look nice and thin, not too much carrier film. The only ones where the carrier film might be a bit troublesome are on the serial numbers here, which go on the underneath the wings. But I think with a nice gloss varnish first and a some microsol microset, and then another gloss varnish in to seal them afterwards, that's not going to be troublesome. Right, plastic parts. So we've got one clear sprue. And we have got one, two, three, four, five race sprues. So let's start with sprue A, if we can find it. C, D, A, B. So put that one over there. Pop that one over there too, and that one, and that one, and that one. Just get the focus checked. There we go. Right, fantastic. So, straight out of my first impression is some lovely detail for a 1:72 scale kit. We've got weight on wheels. We've got good detailing on the landing gear bays, given the scale, and the wings look like they've got a nice effect of that fabric wing in them. Just going to bring you up here. See what we can see up on the top camera. Here we go. So yeah, it's we've certainly got some nice effect here. I think that looks lovely. Next sprue is going to be C. There we go. B. There we go. Sprue B here. Unfortunately, one of the main parts of the fuselage has come off from the sprue gate, so I need to check that for damage. But still carrying on quite nice detail, nice effects of some recessed panel lines there. And then obviously, because it's fabric covered here, you haven't got any panel lines down the back, but looks rather nice. And we'll just quickly check this one for damage. It doesn't look too bad, nothing that can't be sorted out with a bit of sanding. Sprue C covers the lower wings, the pilot, some detail for the cockpit and some tailplanes. No, that looks quite nice. Again, still carrying on with some nice details, some nice effects here on the wing. The plastic itself, it feels like that's all softish Airfix plastic, which has kind of been having since 2010. It just needs to be a little bit careful when you come sort of doing some of the rescribing and stuff like that you don't gouge it too much. So sprue D here, we've got the various options for the kit here. So we've got on this one, what have we got here? Yeah. So landing gear, wheel, dragger wheel. I'm just a bit confused when I look at left. I'm just comparing the two sprues together, D and E, and I'm a little bit confused here. It seems to be a repeat. I'm guessing that sprue D is from the original, is to give different options in the building. That's the only thing I can sort of figure out of it. This is definitely the right one for this build, because it's got a two-bladed prop, the right fairing for it underneath, and then it's got a slightly different rudder there, and it's got different exhaust stats. So I'm guessing this is for like maybe a Mark 1A. I don't know if it did a Mark 1A, but maybe a later variant of it, because I'm assuming this here part 6 and part 1 would have been for a three-bladed prop, which I think I nicked for one of my other aircraft. Anyway, long story short, still looking very nice details. Clear parts. Let's get these out of the bag and see what's what. No, that's not the best idea. So, clear parts. They look pretty nice. There's going to be some distortion on the canopy, and the scale there always will be. You've got two windshields here. One's armoured and one isn't, from what I can tell. But they look like good quality clear parts. And yeah, I think if you dip them in some clear, they'll come up quite nice as well. So that concludes a little sprue tour. What we're going to do now is put the camera back face to face, and I'll let you know what I think of the kit as a whole. So guys, there you have the inbox review of the 1-72 Airfix Hawker Hurricane Mk.I. What I think of it is, I think it looks like a very nice kit. The moulding is nice and crisp and clean, no flash, no sink marks, looks of good quality. There's some interesting detail on it, and yeah, I think it will come together quite nicely to make a nice little kit, and I will let you know how I get on with it. I think I will do a video build of it, as it's going to be entered into a group build. So yeah, that'll be more to follow soonish. So all I've got left to do now is, as always, say thank you very, very much to all of you who are following, watching, subscribing, liking, etc, etc. All interactions with you guys are very much appreciated. All feedback is really appreciated. So I hope you've enjoyed this little inbox review, and I will see you soon. Take care guys, happy modelling, goodbye.